Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name's Max, and we are here with some more arena content today, and I'm going to be doing a draft. I'm going to be playing some Premier Draft in the Forgotten Realms. And, let's just, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Let me shout out my channel. It's youtube.com/snapbolt. Go check it out. Link in the description below. A lot of popper content, modern content. Those are the main two formats I've played. I just released a historic video on there. But again, go check out the channel. If you like my content, please consider subscribing. It's the easiest way to support me. You can throw a like on the video. You can comment down below. All that helps me out. And thank you so much. And let's just get right into this. So I have not played any draft for a while, so we're going to be at the lower rankings. But I was thinking about that, and I was like, it's just going to be more brutal for me when I lose at the lowest level. So we'll see how I do. I'm going to go token entry, and then just get into this best of one Premier draft. Let's go. So again, this is my first draft in a while. I've been playing a lot of constructed. I've done a lot of draft in the past. But I know most of these cards. I'm going to have to read some cards as far as the rares and mythics, but I know most of the cards. But this is my first draft in the format. So a lot of times on my first draft or two, I don't do that well. And then once I start to get to know the format, I start to do better. So I'm kind of expecting not to be as prepared here as I could be, but it's kind of fun just to get right into it. And wow, let's do it. Adult Gold Dragon. This card is really nice. This is a slam. There's not going to be any uncommon better than this. 5 mana, 4/3 flying, lifelink haste. This is kind of just nice. Nobody has ever really, not nobody, there hasn't been a card with this conjunction of abilities before. Flying and haste plus lifelink is just such a huge swing because it comes down, hits for 4, gains you 4. That's such a big swing. And then threatens to do it again next turn. Yeah, we're definitely going to slam Gold Dragon. Let's see what else is in the pack here. 30 seconds left. I'm wondering if I need to move. I might need to move my camera a little bit here. Again, not too sure. I don't want to block the deck at all either. Maybe I can make it a little bit smaller here. Let's do that. I'll be a little more off to the side. All right. That looks better, but let's just slam the Gold Dragon. I didn't even really get to see what else. I don't want to mess up and take another card with 5 seconds left, so let's just Gold Dragon. And now we should be well set up here. Okay. Oh, wow, they passed a Dragon Turtle? What could they have taken? They took an uncommon over it. So maybe just some removal spell? I mean, I'm going to take Dragon Turtle here. This is 3 mana, 3/5 flash. That's an insane rate. When it comes in, it enters the battlefield, tap up to one target creature an opponent controls. That and itself, they don't untap during their controller's untap step. So it basically comes down tapped, taps one of their things, it won't untap, and then their thing won't untap. So it locks something down, and then you have a 3/5 for only 3 mana. There's Rapier. When this is 3 mana 2/2 flash, when it ETBs venture into the dungeon at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you've completed a dungeon. This card's actually very good, I think. You can turn stuff into birds after you've completed a dungeon, and it helps you venture, and it's a 3 mana 2/2 flash. It's all pretty solid. Dawnbringer Cleric seems fine. Potion of Healing could go in some decks, but yeah, let's just Turtle here. Nice. Just 2 solid rares to start off. Mind Sorcerer is a decent blue card. This is basically, it sometimes regrowths an instant or sorcery to your hand, and the other times it can put it on top of your library. 3 mana sorcery, balance a creature, put it on top, or gain control for 20. Yeah, this card's not great, I don't think. Not in love with Find the Crossing either. Unicorn goes in a very specific deck. I'm probably just going to take Mind Sorcerer here. And then, I don't know exactly what we're going to go into. I should have looked at more cards other than Turtle in that last pack. I'm going to just try to talk a little bit less and just try to take exactly what I should be taking, but maybe we can be blue red splash white, or blue white splash red or something. We don't know exactly yet, but I think I'm just down to take the most powerful card here. Again, this is my first draft, so it's going to take me a little time. I might be making some imperfect picks, but I think we're doing fine so far. I don't think Iron Golem is great. Add 2 mana of any combinations only to cast dragons, and then you can search for a dragon. We do have 1 dragon already. that we can search for, and if we get any more, it's going to be solid. This also helps us splash the Gold Dragon. I mean, Contact Other Plane would be fine, but I'm kind of in for Orb of Dragonkind, and if we don't get any more dragons, probably just don't play it. But imagine if we get some of the, like a couple uncommon dragons, we could be like 3-color dragons with this. That seems sweet. So let's do it. Oh wow, what is this? 3 mana, 3/3. When it ETBs, you make a 1/1 red hamster with trample and haste. X until end of turn. Target creature you control has base power and toughness XX and becomes a giant. I mean, that card seems pretty strong. It's a mythic, 3 mana, 3/3, but it's in Naya. I should probably just take an on-color card at this point, because we're kind of base blue-red at this point. I don't really want to take a Naya card. It's kind of weird to pass it this late, but I think just nobody's like knows if they're Naya yet. I think this 6 mana elemental is strong. 3 mana, 2/1 flash. It taps a creature and sometimes it doesn't untap. It's fine. Improvised weaponry may have been the pick there, but I'm down for big elemental. Uncommon blue equipment. It gets +1/+1, and whenever it deals damage to a player, you can sacrifice it if you do make a copy. Wow, that's actually really good. I like this card. Like, imagine hitting with the Aircall Elemental, sacking the Talisman, copying it, or making another Gold Dragon. Any of our creatures copying seems really strong right now. This card's fine. It's just a ramp card. And then if you reveal a dragon, it's a 2/4. Dragons you control have ward 1. Card's okay, I guess. Just try to move into blue-red here. Not really. Unexpected Windfall is fine. It can help me splash, but so I'd rather just slam in Evolving Wilds right now. Helps me splash the Gold Dragon. I'm blue. I don't know if I'm like red or white or anything else yet, but I do want Evolving Wilds basically no matter what. So let's go. Flump I don't think is good at all. Sudden Insight, I just don't know if that's playable, really. I think I'm just going to slam another Aircall Elemental. I don't think this card's playable either. It just seems terrible. This card is maybe okay, but probably not making the cut. I'm down to just take another 6-drop and just have a big flyer that bounces stuff. Let's go. And I know some people like to have the cards on the side here, but I definitely like to have them sorted by mana value. This card doesn't seem that good, especially since we already have so many 2-drop, or so many 6-drops, excuse me. I could take a Dawnbringer Cleric now, but I know that I'm blue, so I think I'm just supposed to take Shocking Grasp. I could take a Monk of the Open Hand to speculate. I'm not sure about that pick either. Rapier seems pretty bad, actually. I could just take another Shocking Grasp or a Potion of Healing. I guess I could just take Dawnbringer Cleric at this point. I don't really even want to play Shocking Grasp. It's fine, but just take the white card. Mimic I don't think is playable. I don't think we're really going to be a Venture into the Dungeon deck. I don't think we're going to be a Unicorn deck either, though. This is still a 3 mana 3/2. I'll just take a kick in the door. Probably not going to play it. Nobody wants Iron Golem. I'll take another Dawnbringer Cleric. We still could be Jeskai at this point. If you've completed a dungeon and it has double strike, ETBs, creatures you control get +1/+1 Vigilance. I don't think I'm playing either of these cards most likely. I'll take the 5-drop. Wow, another Dragon Turtle. Wizard class. This card is actually great. I think this is a really strong divination, but I think I'd rather just have double Dragon Turtle here. And oh, this is actually a dragon for Orb of Dragonkind. I didn't even realize that. Nice, we're going off. I'm taking it. Chaos Channeler. When it attacks, you get to exile a card you can play at this turn, exile 2 cards, you may play them this turn, or 3 cards. Wow, this card's actually very good. But I still think Dragon Turtle is going to be better. I mean, again, we can just be blue-red dragon splash this Gold Dragon off Wilds and Orb of Dragonkind. This looks good. I mean, I have some Dawnbringer Clerics that I could choose to play. Wow, Magic Missile, let's go. Whenever you roll one or more dice, create a 1/1 blue fairy dragon creature with flying. How many ways do we have to roll dice right now? Like 0? This looks like it's a coin flip or a dice roll. We have one way to roll a dice right now. I think Trickster honestly might be even stronger than Magic Missile, but I think I kind of want to be blue-red if I can. I could get more ways to roll dice. Maybe this is better than Magic Missile and I have more blue cards, but I'm just going to take the removal spell here. This card's actually very good as well, but I'm just going to take removal. I want some removal. I don't really have any in my deck. 3 mana, 3/3 haste. You see a pair of goblins. A third 6-drop. Contact other plane I could take. Alright. I don't want Treasure Vault at all. This card's sweet. Actually, this card's strong. So I think this pick is between Hulking Bugbear, you see a pair of goblins, and a third Air Cult Elemental, Contact Other Plane. So Contact Other Plane, really, you see a pair of goblins. I think I'm just going to take Bugbear. Maybe you see a pair of goblins is better. But I think I'm just going to take Bugbear here. Our mana is going to be pretty rough, but again, blue-red seems like the place to be for us. Tasha's Hideous Laughter. I could be wrong, but I don't think this really does anything. Unless you have like multiples. So this either bounces it or puts it on top most of the time. It's just not that great of a card. 4 mana, 2/5. If it deals damage to a player, venture into the dungeon. I don't really want to venture. I think I'd rather just Contact Other Plane here. I guess I can just Fireball, maybe. I'm not that aggressive, but it's another removal spell I can play. I mean, I am down to Contact Other Plane. 5 mana, I'm not that aggressive. Okay, well, I just took it. That was close. That was between those two. I kind of ran out of time there. I don't think that card's good. I mean, Bar the Gate seems fine, right? If it's equipped as Menace, it is a 2-drop though, which we kind of need here. We have at least one way to equip it right now. I'm just going to take a Bar the Gate and just be a clunky deck here. Just going to be like a control deck. I like it. Cleric class, if you gain life. I don't think I'm that deck at all. Minion of the Mighty. I can put dragons under my hand with this, but it's just so hard to activate. This just can't be good at all. I think now it's time for you see a pair of goblins. I think it's better than Shortcut Seeker. I think it's better than any of these other blue or red cards, but there's a lot of blue and red cards, so I think we're in the right deck. Pretty sure it's you see a pair of goblins here. Okay, what do we got? Hoarding Ogre. Seems like maybe a playable. This does not seem like a good fly deck. I think there is good fly decks, but our deck of like no 1 and 2 drops and all these 3 drops just does not seem good. This is a 2 mana 2/1 that I can roll dice in the late game. It's just an early play. I think I just need to slam the Arcane Investigator to have more early plays here. We're pretty solidly blue-red at this point. What does this do again? Long Rest. Return X target cards with different mana values from your graveyard to your hand. Shortcut Seeker. I don't know if I want Boots of Speed at all. I think I just want a Seeker at this point. Let's get these white cards out of there. I'll probably splash this Gold Dragon though, because I can splash off Orb of Dragonkind and Evolving Wilds pretty easily. Nice, another 2-drop. Take another 2-drop here. Nice, it's fun to be drafting again. Brazen Dwarf. This is a 2-drop. Oh wow, Trickster in the pack? Are you serious? That's no respect for Trickster. Or just nobody else is blue at all. This rolls a dice, and it's a card I want. Let's go. Now the deck is starting to look a lot better. Another Contact Other Plane. I'm going to play that. Shortcut Seeker probably won't make the cut. We'll decide on that later. I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter. That's not gonna. I don't think I'm going to play that card either. We could. Rogue class. I just need to read this card. I'm not going to play it. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of that player's library face down. Okay, creatures you can draw menace. That's a good ability. Okay, then you can cast cards. This is a pretty weak pack for us here. I don't really need a third Dawnbringer Cleric out of the board. This card is like maybe playable, but I don't even think we're playing it at this point. I think we're just not going to play anything out of this pack, basically no matter what. I could take this as like a blocker if they have a lot of X1s. I could take this as a combat trick, but it doesn't seem great. I could just rare draft this. Whatever. That was just a really whack pack for us, honestly. This card seems good to me. Red-green 2/2 pack tactics. This card's good, but obviously not really for us. Kind of getting wrecked in pack 3 here. 5 mana 4/3, then it makes a 1/1 or 2 1/1s. I mean, yeah, this card's fine. I think I'd rather have a Soul Knife Spy, though. It's a good way to kind of run away with the game. Would love another like removal spell here. I'm glad I took the Fireball, though. Wow, now we're kind of getting cut, which is surprising because there were so many blue and red cards before. Maybe other people moved in. Probably not playing anything here. I'm definitely not playing a Windfall. I have Double Contact Other Plane, which I would rather play. Can just take a Priest of Ancient War. Can take a Portable Hole, I guess. Maybe splash this. Especially out of the board, it's a decent card to bring in. I feel like I'm missing a couple picks here as far as like what I should be playing. Okay, well, rare blue-red class. When it enters the battlefield, loot 2. Then level up. Creatures you control have add red or green only to add instant or sorceries or to gain class levels. I mean, I think this card has got to just be the best card in the pack. Even if it's not like that great, it's still just like a strong power level card. I mean, we're going to be relying a lot on our turtles and our dragon, all 3 of our dragons to win here, I think. Can just take another investigator. I can take a second sorcerer, which maybe I wanted, but we don't have that many spells actually. Like mostly we have creatures. Guess we have a couple contact other planes. I think 3 2-drops is too much. 3 of the 3 mana 2/1s just seems like a lot. I maybe should have taken the 2-drop there again, but okay, Pixie Guide is actually good. I get to roll multiple dice, and it's another 2-drop, and it's a flyer. I could take another Fireball, but now I think I want the 2-drop. All right, sweet. Oh wow, I'll take a blue dragon 7-drop. Sure, why not?
Like disconnect.
My girlfriend's just out in the other room talking shit about how I don't have rhythm. Her sister's over and I'm just getting shit talked right now. Whenever you roll 1 or more dice against Flying or Menace, and if any of those results are 10 or higher, draw a card. It's a 4 mana 3/3. Seems good. I don't need a third Air Cult Elemental, and this is just like pretty good with the minimal die rolling that I have. I'm probably not playing Shortcut Seeker, but I will play this. Gonna have to cut a card or 2 here, but we'll get to that in a second. I don't think it matters here. I'm just gonna take this card in case it's like a super aggro deck that we're against. I still have this Shocking Grasp, which I don't think I'm gonna play. Swarming Goblins could be good, especially out of the board. I think our other 5-drops are better right now. Let's just go this. Maybe Shocking Grasp is better than I'm giving it credit for. But I don't think it's that good in this deck. We're not really like a mid-rangey creature deck where we're going to be able to trade that much with it. It's mostly going to like cycle gain 2 life sometimes, and sometimes we won't be able to cast it, which is not good. Okay. Nice. Now let's get that guy out of our deck. Okay, sweet. So what I would usually like to do is just get all the lands out of the deck and then just build it and then put the lands back in. Can't forget we have that Evolving Wilds. I'm definitely playing a Adult Gold Dragon, especially with like, if we just play Plains, Evolving Wilds, Orb of Dragonkind, that's 3 white sources. That's plenty. So this rants for dragons and sacks to look at the top 7 and you can reveal a dragon, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 dragons. Is that all the dragons we have? I think so. Fairy, Elf, Wizard. Look at our stats. Yeah, we have 4 dragons. But even that's good enough. If we're out of gas completely, we just crack. And otherwise, we can just like, turn 2 this, and then turn 4 Adult Gold Dragon, or help fix our mana for Dragon Turtle and stuff. Our mana's not going to be great between blue and red, but is what it is. 18 blue, 8 red, 1 white. So actually, we're going to want just mostly islands, but we're still going to need a decent amount of red. These double red cards are rough. Maybe I should have considered that, but I didn't really know that this is exactly where I would end up. So I definitely want to play at least 1 more land here. I mean, I could consider cutting Bugbear because I'm not going to have double red on 3 that much. How many creatures do I have? 15 creatures. I don't think I want to cut any of these 2 drops because I need actual 2 drops. I think I like, even though I like Bugbear as a card, it seems strong. This makes my mana much better, and Magic Missile is going to be better in the late game than Bugbear is. Because I can just play all my blue cards. That really helps my mana. I'm not going to cut Magic Missile because, again, in the later game it's good. I'm still going to play Fireball. I think this is where I want to be. Don't think I want to play Story Seeker. I'm not really trying to venture at all in this deck. Venture gets good when you start stacking it. How many instants and sorceries do we have? 5 instants, 1 sorcery. It's not that much for this, but getting back a Contact Other Plane or a Bar the Gate or a Magic Missile seems strong. This deck seems good to me. A little clunky, but it seems like our power level is high. I might want 1 more land, but I think I'm going to run the 17 plus the Orb. So this deck is sweet. So let's look at our stats now. 18 blue mana sources, symbols of blue in our deck. 7 red. Okay, let's go lands. Let's first add the Evolving Wilds in there. We're going to add 1 Plains. Got to add the art that I like. And then let's add islands. We're going to need a lot. Not going to play that many, but I'm just adding extra. This is how I usually do it. And then let's add some mountains as well. Let's see. Can I get away with 5 mountains? I mean, I really don't need that many. 10 islands, so I have 11 blue sources technically, because Evolving Wilds is usually going to want to get plains. So I have 10 blue, 5 red. That is low on red, but again, we got to get a sleeve going here for sure. Okay, get a sleeve. We have 10 blue, 5 red. I think this looks good to me. Again, 18-7. We have so many cards that require blue. You are dragons. Like, I really want to be able to Dragon Turtle on 3 every time. And if I can't Magic Missile early, that's okay. If I don't really have the mana for Fireball, that's okay. But it's not okay if I don't have the mana for, like, my 2 drops and my dragons. So I wouldn't want to play 11-4, but I don't think I want to play 9-6. So this is where we're at. And let's jam. Let's go. This deck looks sweet. I'm stoked. I think we might just crush because I think this deck is decent. And again, I haven't drafted, so we're at the lower levels. So we'll see what happens. But a lot of times I do end up doing really well when I start drafting a format and I'm at these lower levels. So hopefully I can do that here. All right. What you got? Evolving Wilds, nice. There's our 10 islands showing up. Don't hate it though. I can at least get to Contact Other Plane here. Are we going to hit 20 on our first die roll ever? Please, one time. Let's go. Oh, they're playing these lands. I'm choosing not to. Okay, it's a mirror. Let's go. Blue red mirror. Nice. Now we just need a red source, and then we'll also have our white source because we already have the orb. I can't do anything this turn, which sucks. But at least I'll be able to contact other plane, and then that'll probably help me find either my red and or white sources. Wow, they just mill me. How many did they mill? They just milled 7. We actually got pretty lucky there. They hit a lot of spells. So, I mean, they milled a lot of good cards, but we have all our deck is good cards left. So that doesn't really matter. It matters just that they didn't mill like all of our lands or something crazy. Did they mill? They milled 1 mountain in our Evolving Wild, so they didn't mill our plains. Okay, no need for them to really level that up. And this is nice that we drew this, because if they just jam like some random creature, we just get to counter it. And if they don't, we get to contact other plane. I'm just going to counter this. This just provides value. We don't have an answer right now. Just down to counter it. Okay, I don't even remember what... Okay, so Mad Mage is the long dungeon. This is gain 1, then scry 1. I don't want a Mad Mage, and I don't want to annihilate. I'm probably just going to Fandelier, or Phandelver. I always call it Fandelier. I'm just down to scry 1, look for a land, and then if I can venture again, which I'm not even sure I can, I'll just get a 1/1 or something. I think this is the dungeon you're usually going to go for. Nice. Mountain on top. Perfect. Literally could not be better. So now if I Orb of Dragonkind, I can make 3, 4 mana. I could also just leave up Contact Other Plane, and then if I hit a land off this, I'll be able to Orb into Adult Gold Span Dragon, or Gold Span Dragon, Adult Gold Dragon anyway. I think I'm down to just Contact Other Plane. It's much more mana efficient, and again, I can probably Orb into Dragon next turn anyway. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I could play Contact Other Plane right now, but I don't have any 1-drops to play anyway, and the Evolving Wilds was gone. So I think this is fine. Makes it look like we have another counter or interaction as well. And we get to roll 2 dice on this Pixie Guide. Okay. This is fine. So they maybe get back the Hideous Laughter. Wow, that's actually really good. Okay. Nothing we can do. 17, so they put it back in their hand. So they, I mean, if they don't have more mill, we still might be fine. Right, now I contact other plane, I get to roll 2 dice here. 5 and 2, great. Okay, there's Trickster. Okay, so now I get to Orb into Adult Goldspan Dragon and just start clocking them. I don't really want to bounce that thing with Aircult Elemental, so I'll just play this like next turn. So let's just Orb into Dragon. Sweet. And then attack with all. 5 in the air, gain 4. And they really have to like mill us out here to win, I think, or have a bunch of removal or something. Our hand is good. This doesn't really matter. Okay, they mill a lot. They're kind of doing it, but I still think I'm fine. They're down to 12. Okay, this is actually good. Can draw cards with that and trigger this. That's sweet. I mean, I don't even really want to let them recast this, getting Hideous Laughter back. I don't think I need to get Aircult Elemental down at all. I guess I could crack this right now, looking for the last turtle, and then tap this down. I have 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So I'm still going to be able to play both of these. Let's just crack. We have 1 more dragon. Okay, we missed. It's fine. Let's just go Trickster into Investigator, and then attack with both. I like saving this because then if they play some blocker that like stops us or whatever, then I can just bounce something next turn rather than just letting them get this back and maybe milling us out. Wow, this is like exactly a mirror, except our cards are just so good. Whoa, that's not that great. Okay. So I can bounce something, I can roll a dice and make flyers. whenever you roll 1 or more dice. I think just bouncing this 4-3 seems good to me. Just gonna do that. I can't win this turn, but still good just to bounce this. Then make a 2-5 flying. Then just attack with these. They have good blocks with their 3-4, so. If they have another one of these, 6, 7, 8 mana. So if they had another one of these, they get this back and then mill us out. They could do it, but yeah, we got them. Nice. Moving on up the ranks. Let's go. Let's go round 2. This is fun. This is fun. This is dope. I think this deck is strong. Again, a little bit clunky, but once we get off the ground, we have good card advantage. We have good threats. We have this like dragon package, which is just fucking sweet, honestly. Nice. This hand looks great. If we draw a 2-drop that we can play on turn 2, that'd be ideal. But if we don't, that's fine too. Do they have a 2-drop? They have a 2-drop on the play. And they can create treasures. Wow, that's good. Alright. I can Magic Missile that, but I'll probably just Dragon Turtle first. I mean, wow, they can 4-drop here. This card's actually good. Like, this is the exact situation where it's the best, especially if they have a 4-drop right now, but they have a 3-drop. If it attacks, roll a d20 and you just gain life. 2-3 vigilance. I'd rather stop them from making more treasures, honestly. So, and I guess it'll let me stop at their combat. I can make 2/1 goblins, but I don't really need to do that yet. See, are they going to play something main 1? They do. Okay, that's fine. And now I'm just going to Dragon Turtle their robber, I think. Yeah, I take 1 more damage, but I don't care about them dice rolling, and I don't care about them gaining life. I just don't want them to make any more treasures and get more mana. So locked itself and the robber down. They roll a 7, they gain 1. Yeah, this is looking fine. Oh, whoa, that's going to be a problem. Any targets. This is just plus venture into the dungeon? Jeez. I'm definitely in trouble. Wow, they went for the fast dungeon as well. -7, you get an emblem with creatures you control get +2/+2 for each differently named dungeon you've completed. So they're just going to try to complete a dungeon and then ult, probably. Probably just playing Trickster at this point. Just gets a creature down. It's kind of annoying for them. I could contact other play now, but I'd obviously rather Trickster first. Make 1/1 flyings. -2, look at the top 6 cards. A creature from them put into your hand. If it's legendary, gain 3 life. Okay. This card's good, but it's not unbeatable. +1 venture into a dungeon is like okay. Each player loses 2 life unless they discard a card, or they might go for the Oubliette Room with their Shambling Ghast. Just complete the dungeon really fast. Then they can make it 4/4 Death Touch. That's actually pretty good. Oh, they minused it. Oh shit. Wow. Okay, and they hit a 5-drop. That was a good hit, but Magic Missile is pretty good here. It's a sorcery, unfortunately. Okay, I'm not going to block. I'm down to 14. I at least can take both of these out with a Magic Missile and deal 1 to this. Then they don't have good blocks on my turtle, actually. Then they're going to have to maybe chump. Nice, let's go. It's not the most efficient play, but I'm definitely going to do it. And then if I draw a land for Air Cult Elemental, I can bounce a token, maybe. 1/1/1. Yeah, this looks great. Oh, I thought I targeted the wrong thing for a second. I was like, no. Oh, they can give this -1/-1. Oh, they make a treasure. Okay. So again, they don't have good blocks on my turtle here. I can't do anything with Trickster yet. Because if they double block, they still don't eat turtle now. So they have to either chump. They're just chumping. They have a spell for 1 mana? Oh, wow. They literally have a Feign Death. They only have 1 card left in hand. They didn't... I thought they should have definitely plussed Venture into the Dungeon, I think. But they did get their 5-drop. We'll see. I think I can win this game still. So they have to do one of these 2 options. I feel like I would just lose 2 life over discarding a card. So they went left into Veils of Fear. Discard a card? I think I'd rather lose 2 life. Did they just discard another card? Oh, it hasn't shown me yet. I think I want all my cards. I mean, I don't really need this Orb of Dragonkind, but I don't think taking 2 life... Maybe it does. They have a pretty big board. Okay, well, I just walk here. I don't think... I mean, this card's fine, but I don't think it's that great. Just walk here. If they have a trick, they have a trick. I don't want to take infinite. So I really want to land just to go Arrow Cult, Elemental, bounce something nice. Now I need to determine which one to bounce. I probably just need to bounce this because then it allows my turtle to have a good attack here. And then it takes the counter off this. Yes, killing the wolf permanently is good, but this card just seems strong. Haven't been able to roll my dice yet, but maybe we'll get to that. Make a 1/1 flying. I could attack with both, but I don't... I mean, if they trade here, then I kill their Planeswalker. And I don't roll that many dice in this deck anyway, so... Do they have a removal spell? They're just going to trade here, lose their Planeswalker? Or do they have removal for my Dragon Turtle? Nice, okay. I think they did not play this well and gave me a chance in this game. It's definitely not over, but I think if they played differently, they would have been in a much better position. Devour Intellect, not from a treasure. I just discard a card. Orb can find me good stuff. Is Pair of Goblins even that good in this situation? I think Orb is better. Can find the blue dragon or another dragon turtle, both of which seem great. They didn't play this instead. Wow. Just going to lead on Contact Other Plane here. Okay, we get to Scry too. That's nice. No. Get those out of here. Okay. We don't really roll dice here, so this kind of sucks. I can crack this next turn. Then that also kind of sucks because I won't have mana for my adult gold dragon, is it? I don't want to attack with Dragon Turtle into their Death Toucher for sure. Might as well just attack in the air. Yeah, if they kill this and then attack me for 2, get a treasure, it's annoying, but I think most likely they're just going to play their 2/3 and pass the turn. Nice. Dragon Turtle's solid. Plus, pretty sweet art, honestly. Another land, huh? Let's just crack because we have nothing else to do. Oh, come on. We're 0 for 2 on that? Brutal. Alright, I'm going to attack with my flyer, play a 3/3. Then maybe we can draw our other Contact Outer Plane for this or something. It's not even that great, but this isn't even that good in our deck. I think it's just a fine card. Gains Flying and Menace. And then if the result was 10 or higher... Okay, that's good. They make a 4/4 reach. So now we're kind of parity on board. Nobody can really do anything. I guess they can attack. Okay, there's the Evolving Wilds. I'm gonna fetch at the end of their turn. Just pass. I still think I'm favored because my deck is full of dragons and air elementals and stuff, where I don't know if their deck is necessarily. Oh wow, this is a good card to draw right now, though. Every ability is pretty brutal for me on this board, especially with me at 9 life. Wow. They can guarantee tap 6, drain for 2. If I lose this game, that sucks. I kind of need to find my dragon. At least we know it wasn't in those top 7. Oh no, I just shuffled. Never mind. I had to get my planes though. So we're 1 out of 21 to draw it. All right, I could see losing from here now that they drew this. I guess even if I draw that dragon, it just trades here. This bow is going to kind of wreck me. Oh wow, they should have probably just started draining rather than playing this. Equip onto their Death Toucher, that makes sense. And they're attacking with their Death Toucher? I don't want to take any damage off this, so I'm just going to block with my 3/3. This doesn't really do that much. Yes, I could contact other plane and maybe draw an extra card off it, but I think if I contact other plane, it's going to be good anyway. Okay, they're at 17. I think the best line is just to bounce this, because then they can't drain next turn and that buys me more time. I don't really need to like bounce this and get in for damage. So I think I'm just going to do this and bounce this. Hopefully they have more Devour Intellects that they have like in their deck. Just bounce their 5-drop. Just takes their whole turn to replay it. I could have bounced my own Air Elemental or like my Dragon Turtle or something. This Ranger's Longbow is really good on this stalled board state for sure. Oh, removal spell? No, just... Okay. Damn. I'm going to play this because I could draw Contact Other Plane into more spells that I want to play. And I don't want to have to discard it to like another Devour Intellect here. What? They're attacking just with this? So they have some trick to like bring it back or give it Death Touch. I think I'd rather retain my 3/5. I'm just going to double block here. Can they plus the power and give it Death Touch or something? They didn't even equip. And I'm not sure what's happening. Maybe I should have just blocked with Dragon Turtle, but... Is there a Death Touch trick? They have just nothing? Okay. Wow, this has been brutal. Just drawing a bunch of lands. At least they're not draining me, though. I mean, adding to the board, yes, it's annoying for me, but I have that 5-mana spell that deals 5 damage as well as an out to this. 17 cards in library. So honestly, it doesn't look too bad at this point. I have just so many good draws. Best draw is probably Contact Other Plane. All right, they venture. Oh, now they make a 4/4 token. Oh no, wait. Oh, they went this way. Each player loses 2 life unless they sack an artifact, a creature, artifact, or land. I'll sack a land. They lose 2 life, sure. I probably should have... Nah, I don't know if I should have discarded a card on the last one. I think I'm fine. Definitely feeling behind at this point. I don't think I can afford to take 3. And then my blocks get pretty bad here, but I think I need to just block. Oh, wow. All right, well. See, now they're going to equip like here. This has honestly been pretty insane. I think I've drawn 5 lands in a row, so we're gonna lose this game now. I think we're dead on board. They have a 6/5 that can drain. I don't have like really any good blocks. I'm kind of just actually dead because I have to chump here. If they just attacked with all, because I could have gone. If they attack with all and I block here, then I take 10. Plus they drain. I'm just gonna block here now. Oh no, then it just dies anyway. Okay, well I have to block. I don't think I have any outs though. This was a pretty brutal game. Honestly, just those draws were crazy. Okay. Well, I think the opponent's deck was not good there, and I think from like the mid game where we had a very high percentage chance to win, and our draws at the end of that game were really bad. Trying to think what I could have done differently. I could have not traded off my 2/2, but I chose to do that. They should have been able to run away with that game if they just kept plussing their Planeswalker Adventuring and made the 4/4 token and stuff. That would have just destroyed me. Alright, Sand's great. Yes, I can Evolving Wilds for Mountain to get another Mountain for Magic Missile, but I kind of want to get my Plains. There's Orb of Dragonkind. Oh, now I can actually get Mountain because I have Orb. I might be cracking Orb, though. I still think I can get Plains, though. Nice Swamp from the opponent. Okay, that card's good. This format's fun. Again, I haven't played it before, so I'm down to be playing it here. There's the Gold Dragon, nice. So now I can go turn 2 Investigator, turn 3 Orb, turn 4 Adult Gold Dragon. If they don't have an answer for that, then that's hard to beat. Are we against Mono Black? They drains for 2, sure. Let's just go Orb, pass. Then just slam an Adult Gold Dragon, which is just going to be incredible here. Orb of Dragonkind, I feel like usually is like so-so, not great, but I feel like it helps with our splash, and we do have a lot of dragons that it helps cast. I have to just take 2. This card's actually fine. It's just like a reasonable body, drains for 2. This already is feeling like a core set to me, though. Which it is supposed to be. I'm just saying it just feels like a core set. They have a lot of mana here, so maybe I get wrecked, but don't do it. No, please. Nice. So we just hit for 6, gain 4. Do they have a removal spell? They keep hovering over this. Maybe they're just like, are you serious? Okay, they sack their artifact, but not their treasure. They want more mana? They should have just sacked their treasure, I think. Because this actually is good. Just like suit this up and it can never be blocked. Oh, jeez. Wait, this card's... I guess this card is insane. Never mind. So if you would draw a card, even the one for turn, you exile it face down, and so next turn they're going to be able to go draw 7. Wait, this card's just a 6/6 basically. They can't lose that much life, at least on this board. Now I have a Bar the Gate as well. I can't cast this Magic Missile yet, but I just have a Bar the Gate here. I'm not going to crack this yet either, I don't think. Could always crack later. So just attack with this. Interesting, interesting. I mean, I guess this is definitely playable because they can draw like essentially 7 cards with it, but they have to lose a bunch of life to do so. And I can just literally bar the gate, close this game out. Alright, let's just pass. So they exile a card, play a land. Now if they activate the, I guess they can just pay 1 to just get this card. So I guess it's fine. You can always just pay 1 and have a 6-mana 6/6. Okay. So they attack for 8. I just take 8. And then if they try to play another creature, I just bar the gate. Okay, that becomes a 3/3. Resolves. Nothing I can do. Three, 4, 5. Let's just crack this. I can always just air cult elemental bounce the Archfiend here. Blue Dragon. Let me read what this does. It just gives a lot of their stuff minus 3, -0, -2, -0. Okay. And it's a 5/5 flying. I think I'm just gonna Blue Dragon. I could Dragon Turtle, but then I can just like tap down their 6/6. And then I leave up Bar the Gate as well. And I can even cast Dragon Turtle this turn. Alright. Let's just take Dragon Turtle. I guess that was the reason to do it earlier. I didn't think about that. Are they going to pay 1? Just going to make this not untap. This becomes a 3/3. Doesn't seem that great. Just don't want to get hit by their 6/6, so... Oh, nice. Now I'm just going to attack for 6 and probably just Magic Missile their Vampire. Oh shit, I messed up. I forgot about Mimic and it didn't get punished. Wow, okay, this is bronze for you. Maybe they thought we had something. So let's just... I'm just going to Magic Missile their creature. Just submit 1. I definitely should not have attacked with my Investigator. That was just a huge mistake by me, but again, didn't get punished. They didn't activate. Wonder if they needed a stop. Okay, so they lose 1 life, put that into their hand. Yeah, this card's... It's a 6-mana 6/6 that also has actually a pretty big downside. They cast this Concede. I could have countered it too, but okay. Nice. We're out of bronze 3. Moving on up. I can't believe we lost that second game. I mean, we literally drew, I think, 6 or 7 lands in a row, so that's variance for you. Nothing I can do there. All right. What you got? Okay, sand looks good. A lot of our cheap cards in our clunky deck. I don't know if I'm supposed to lead Islander Mountain. I don't think it makes any difference, to be honest. Could be wrong. I'm supposed to just get on the board. I could Sorcerer's Class here to try to hit a land to Soul Knife Spy next turn, but I think I'd rather just 2/1, try to naturally hit a land. If I don't, then I'll Sorcerer's Class. Silver Raven, turn 3. So they must have just drawn this. These lands are actually kind of sick. Alright, I need to hit land drops here. Can discard this 6-drop. Nice. Hit land. I mean, I could even discard Island. Like, I could discard Island plus Orb of Dragonkind. What if I discard Orb and then keep both of my lands? Like, what if I discard Pixie Guide? This does stop this. I have a Magic Missile, though. What if I discard Orb plus Island? I mean, that's the most greedy line, but I have a lot of 3-drops to play. I'm going to do it. Maybe I wanted to keep more lands there. I'm just not going to trade here. They can hit me for 1 in the air. It's fine. Okay, sure. So there, we draw a land right on time. Perfect. Nice. So I might want to just... So what is the third level again? Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, it deals damage to each opponent equal to the number of instant or sorceries you cast this turn. So it just starts pinging them, which is good. I think I want to go level plus Pixie Guide, because neither of my 3-drops block this, and Pixie Guide actually does block both of their creatures. So yeah, tap like that, and then level, and then pass the turn. Nice. Now we're kind of like secure on the board. Our creatures can add mana either to level. Okay, they're just straight up blue-white Venture, which is cool. Excited to see this. And they scry bottom. They have a 3/4, which is actually pretty big right now. And we keep drawing lands because we're good. I don't really have a good thing to Magic Missile right now. Alright, what if I go land and then spend 3 mana and then tap all my creatures to level to 5? How bad is that? Oh no, my thing will still have Summoning Sickness. It doesn't it doesn't actually work that way. I can't do that. So I can either just level up now, or I can just keep committing to the board, which I think is better. Soul Spy is really doing nothing on this board. I think I should just Trickster to set up for future die rolls. This Aircall Elemental should be solid. Probably just have to take a hit off this. Again, I can level... Oh, no, I can't, because this has Summoning Sickness. Okay. I could Magic Missile, but I don't think I want to yet. Let's just pass. Spend this mana only to cast instant or sorcery spell or to gain a class level. Okay, well now if I Magic Missile, I can actually literally go tap all my creatures, Magic Missile, and then Sorcerer back my Missile. I only kill the Raven though. Still seems like a decent use of my turn. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I have to go red, red, red. And then I also roll a dice. Yeah, this is sick. I go Magic Missile, 1, 2, submit, 1, 2, submit. Okay, this is a sick turn, actually. They could have a counter for this Sorcerer, which would be brutal, but... This seems good. Now I can just try to get back Magic Missile. I get to roll 2 dice, actually. Nice. So I return the card to my hand, and then I make a 1/1 flying. That was a nice turn. They flash this in. They tap this down. It doesn't untap during my next untap step. Okay, this card's actually decent. If that had not made it... Oh, wow. Ward 4. It has Ward 4 as long as it's untapped. If it deals damage to a player, draw a card. And if fewer than 3 cards in hands, draw cards equal to the difference. Okay, so it's like a 5 mana 5/5 flying, Ward 4, and if it's untapped. Ward 4 if it's untapped. Where are they in their dungeon? I think I'm down to just take and not... I can just chump this Timmerick with my Fairy Dragon here if I want. They create a treasure token. Nice. I cannot bounce their Timmerick, right? Ward 4 is any permanent, or any spell or ability, yeah. I can just bounce their Shortcut Seeker, my Air Cult Elemental, or I can play Soul Knife Spy plus Magic Missile. Soon I can start rolling as well and getting card advantage. I think I just want to Air Cult Elemental, bounce the Shortcut Seeker. It's just the best thing to bounce, I think. And then no attacks. Let's see. I do have this magic missile. So I could attack with my investigator. I don't think I want to. I could attack with my trickster. I just don't want to attack. I do have 4 power flyers, but not 5. I don't really want to let them draw a card if they hit. Oh wow, okay, well, that's probably going to get magic missiled. They get to draw if they hit with this. I'm at 14 also. I think I just need to chump. So you can only level up as a sorcery as well, which is good to note. I can tap like 3 things, or at least some things, to pay for magic missile. And then I can level up as well. Let's see, I definitely want a magic missile their planar ally, like 100%. Let's go. Let's go. Tap white. Level up. And then go add red, blue, magic missile this, kill it. They take 1 off my sorcerer's class. Don't really have great attacks. I mean, I can attack for 4 in the air and then just get hit by their Timurit. That's probably what I have to do. I mean, that card is just so good. I don't want to chump it again yet, I don't think. Because if I have any way to roll the dice, I can make more blockers. That's 17. Yeah, I'm just going to take a hit off that. I have to let them draw. It sucks, but it's what I have to do, I think. I have my 3/4 here to block. So they're going to hit, draw. And I'm kind of out of gas at this point. I guess I can start rolling with this, making 1/1 flyings. Oh, geez, this card's insane, isn't it? Exile target instant or sorcery from a graveyard. Roll a d20. Activate only as a sorcery. Wait. Why did they not do it? Did they mess up? You need mana to cast it. Duh. Okay, I see. Alright, let's go. That's 5 mana. This costs 6 to activate. Let's just activate right now. Look at the top 3, put 1 into my hand. Seems great. I think I just take a contact other plane. Get a 1/1, and I can roll another dice with this, which is great. So let's go blue, blue. I think I'll keep everything else untapped, and then just tap lands for the last 2 mana, and then just contact other plane, roll 2 dice, ping them for 2, scry 2, draw 2, make a 1/1 flying. Don't need a land. This actually seems great because I can copy my Air Elemental and make a token and bounce their Timurit. So yeah, seems great. Nice, we drew another Dragon Turtle too. And then I can just attack for 3 in the air and then start chumping the Timurit. Now I'm actually just in a great spot with my Trickster. This card's, like I said, I can't believe I wheeled this. That was no respect. Alright, they get a magic missile. So they pay 1 to cast it. Jeez, that's tough to deal with. Okay, they deal with those 2 things. Can't be countered. But I can still chump the Timurit this turn. And then Trickster's Talisman, my Aircult Elemental. Yeah, this looks good. Tap target creature. Wow, this card's good too. Okay. Opponent's at a little higher level and you can tell that their deck is like, wow, they didn't attack with Timurit. Wow. I have 6, 7, 8. So I can Dragon Turtle, tap Timurit, pay for the ward. Actually seems pretty good. I mean, I can also just get Blue Dragon down. What if I go Dragon Turtle, tapping Timurit right now? It doesn't untap. I get to attack with basically everything in the air. Hit for 2, 3, 4, 5 in the air. I think I'd rather do that next turn. Yeah, they're going to be able to tap with Monk, but I think that's fine. Just Blue Dragon. -3. Oops. -3, -2, -1. And then just cast this now. Maybe then they know about it. Then they're not going to attack with this at all. I'm just going to cast it. I can just tap this with Dragon Turtle next turn. Okay, this looks good. I actually have 10 power. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What'd they take? Oh, contact other plane. Oh, they get to cast every spell? Do they roll a 20? Wait, what is happening? Why do they get to cast both? Exile target instant or sorcery. Copy each card exiled with it. You may cast any number of copies without paying their mana cost. Did they roll a 20 and I didn't even know? I think they did. They must have rolled a 20. Yeah, because they're not paying any mana. Wow. Just 20'd me and cast Magic Missile again. Jesus. Wow. Brutal. If they attack with this, I'm just snap blocking. They have a ton of cards in hand. That was disgusting. I can also make a copy of Blue Dragon potentially. Gets +1/+1. Okay. Let's go play land. Play Dragon Turtle right now. Tap the Timurit. Yes. Can still win this game somehow. Auto pay. Now it's funny, this doesn't have a word anymore. So if I now Trickster's Talisman the Air Elemental, would I rather make a copy of Blue Dragon though? Then I get a 5/5. Then they just chump that. I think I go equip here. Then attack with all my flyers. Okay, wow. Spiked Pit Trap. So they kill my Air Elemental in response to equip. Sure. I still get to attack for... Oh, another Pitfall Trap. They also have this, which they're not utilizing this turn. Can I attack with this? Don't think I should. I think I should just attack here. Okay, they chump. Okay, this is still tapped. That sucked that they had the Pitfall Trap and they have another one to kill my dragon. Opponent's actually got a pretty solid deck. Just that 20 on the spellbook just like fucking wrecked me. They kill a dragon right now. Yeah. Brutal. They didn't. Is there no more instants and sorceries? Okay. Alright, well, this is actually incredible, except that they have a tapper. There's nothing I can really do about that. Just start by equipping here, see if they like tap in response or something. Then I can Gold Dragon. wrecked. My bear is pissed. Oh, now he's good. Now he's good. Okay, we're good. Brutal. Can I attack? They could like double block. I'm super dead now. Oops, it's not attack. Wrecked here. Damn. Good games though. I mean, they had a lot of good cards here. Oh, it's not Timurit. It's Iymrith. I don't know why. Timurit Calls the Dead is that other card. Iymrith, Desert Doom. If I go to 2, I'm just going to die real quick. I think I need to chump as bad as that is. I don't really think I haven't replayed Shortcut Seeker this entire game. Okay, I'm just going to concede here. They got us. Good game. Not going as well as I would like. I still think our deck is fine. It just hasn't really been in the cards. I mean, we just died to a Mythic Dragon, so that's understandable. Our Adult Gold Dragon can't hang with Iymrith there. Plus, the opponent was actually just, I think, a pretty decent player. Let's keep on going. I've definitely had my share of O2s into 7 wins, so that'll happen. Alright, let's find somebody. Let's go. I'm ready to jam. Need redemption after 2 losses already. Jeez. Alright, Snapkeep. Sand's fine. We need to draw lands, but that'll happen. Keeps putting us against silver players. How can I beat silver players? Jeez. Okay, let's please draw land for the Soul Knight Spy. That would be massive. Otherwise, I just have to play an orb. It's so whack. Everybody's blue-red. Oh, I thought this was an island. It's the 7/7 land. Okay, well, at least we drew a land. That's massive. I can actually pair of goblins ambush this thing, because they're gonna attack. I can also just play my Soul Knight Spy, though, and threaten to draw cards. That might be better. I think ambushing that thing is better. Because even if I miss on lands, I can at least just play Soul Knight Spy next turn. They're going to attack. They're not going to play around. You see a pair of goblins. No way. Yeah. That would suck if you click on the wrong thing there. And these guys just look like the orcs from Lord of the Rings, for sure. That's the first thing I thought of. Alright, just going to single block. I don't think I need to double block. Jeez, this land is insanely good. So you need to get up to 7 mana and it becomes a 7/7 Ward 3. Oh, wow. Goblin just wrecking their 3/1. And I just draw lands right on time. Perfect. I think I'm going to just attack with my 2/1. If they want to trade, that's okay, I guess. I could just not attack there. I think I like attacking. Then just play a 3/2. Need another red source for this. But I get to just jam a Contact Other Plane next turn. This is just pretty scary to have out for them on this board state, because if I just play like a Magic Missile or something, hit, draw a card, that's just such a big swing. Oh wow. Okay, well, I'm gonna let them draw a card here. Oh, it has First Strike because they have 6 power. Wow, that's so annoying. Alright, now I'm not going to let them draw a card. It's really whack, but at least I'll just get to attack back, draw a card. I'm still not sure about that play from our opponent either. Alright, start by attacking with both. I'm probably just going to play both these 2-drops rather than play Contact Other Plane. Still just going to play both of these. If they attack for 3, I can just take at this point. If they stay back, that's fine too. I could even consider just slamming with Hall. Okay, that's a good card. It's maybe one that we should be playing, because this is like a massive board advantage here. You have to attack with 6 power or greater. I don't want to trade my Pixie Guide for their random 3-1, I don't think. Because this can just start clocking them in the air. Let's just take 3. It's fine. Ooh. Can't quite cast that yet. I think I'm just going to Contact Other Plane right now. I could have cracked Orb first to try to hit the dragon turtle, which we would have hit. I think I want both of these. Can't do anything else this turn again, but that's fine. This does help cast Dragon Turtle as well next turn, just by giving me a mana. I think I just need to pass. I should probably just crack Orb anyway. It's pretty close, actually, because getting to double spell next turn and going... No, I can't Magic Missile anyway. I need another red source. But getting to Magic Missile these 3 creatures is just so good. Really want to draw Mountain. Okay, sure. If they attack with this, I probably just need to block with my Soul Knife Spy at this point. Alright, so now they're probably tapping it. Oh, tapping Pixie Guide, interesting. So it just untaps. Sure. If they attack here, I'm just blocking here. Now I can actually just trade for this. Oh no, this has first strike now. Maybe I should have traded last turn for it. Okay, resolves. Let's just trade here. This isn't really getting through anytime soon. Rather just trade for their 4-3. And then I think I'm supposed to crack. Yes, I don't get to double spell, but I'm not going to get to double spell anyway. And then if I find Adult Gold Dragon, it's actually good. Alright, let's crack. Can also just draw a mountain. Okay, second Dragon Turtle land. Nice. So I can double Dragon Turtle, which does seem pretty good. Or I can Air Cult Elemental, which also seems pretty good. I think double Dragon Turtle is better though, right? So I'm just not going to attack with anything here. And then just cast both of these. Tapping stuff down. Yep, resolves. And then I tap like this, and I guess they're hoarding Ogre now that they cast at main 1. No, because maybe I just go Air Elemental, bounce this. Air Cult Elemental, bounce this. Just going to call this Air Elemental, it's just easier. Alright. When they go to combat, again, I cast Dragon Turtle, then second Dragon Turtle. I think this deck is good. Tap that, second one. Tap this, because I'm planning to go Air Cult Elemental, bounce, Hoarding Ogre, which seems solid. We get the emote from the opponent. Double Dragon Turtle. Oh, they play a 2-2. If it's equipped, it does stuff. Okay, nice. This is going to be good with Air Cult Elemental next turn, because these don't untap. So I'm down to just bounce the Ogre. And then they're going to replay it. And then I make a copy of my Air Cult Elemental with my Talisman. I guess I can attack with this safely. It's just, I think, a better blocker. It's just not attack. I guess I have a 2-5. I should have attacked for 1. That was a mistake. Alright, they just replay Hoarding Ogre, which is not going to work out well for them, considering finally get to activate this. Drawing a mountain would be just insane on this board, but we're not running that many mountains, so this is kind of hard to cast in our deck, so it's not like we're so unlucky or anything. Okay, we draw Island. Talisman. Equip here. Now I can just basically do a pretty massive attack. Like, I don't think they have good blocks. Maybe that's should stay back to give me good blocks. Just gonna bounce Hoarding Ogre again. Yeah, let's just do these 3. I guess they can stack some blocks on this Dragon Turtle with like Hoarding Ogre plus something else. Then I just trade for this. Chump. They're just going to chump. Alright, well this is obviously just great for me. I want to take action. And then bounce. I mean, I guess I could bounce Hobgoblin Captain, but creating treasures doesn't really do anything. They also have this. Yeah, I'll just bounce this. Okay. Can't cast these double red spells. I think this is the only 2 double red spells in our deck. Gotta remember that they have that 7/7 land. I kind of forgot about that for a second. They're at 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they do have enough mana. Can get back a Contact Other Plane or a You See a Pair of Goblins. 1 mana short of casting this plus casting another spell. I think I'm just going to attack with both turtles and both air elementals. I guess they can block one of them here. I think I can also attack with this. Yeah. Let's go with this. I can also roll a dice here. That block makes sense. But how are they going to block these turtles? They have to block. They can block like Hobgoblin Captain plus Scion on 1 turtle. Double block 1. Trade. And then double block the other one, trade for Hoarding Ogre. Take 3. And then they can start just whacking in with their Hall of Storm Giants. Yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do. So, Hoarding Ogre first. Doesn't matter for those 2. What damage happened? Yeah, of course, if I ever had Magic Missile this game, it would have been insane, but it's still going to be good later. I mean, I might as well just get You See a Pair of Goblins now. You may put it on top. Still think I want it because I just pump my team. +2/+0. Yeah, I'll just draw it. I can just chump this. So they're going to need something pretty incredible to get out of this. Because just You See a Pair of Goblins, charge them, and then just pump my team, and they have to like block pretty much everything. Even if I chump here. Okay. It's an instant. I guess no reason to attack with this because they have a 7/7. They can block one thing, and then this is still lethal. They need a removal spell. They might have something. They keep hovering over this. No. Nice. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break, and what round are we in? Are we 3-2 now or 4-2? 3 and 2. Okay, I'll be back for round 6 in just a second here. All right, we're back. Next round, round 6. We're 3 and 2, going for the 4-2 here. Trying not to get eliminated. Sounds fine. We have a turn 3 turtle, which is exactly what our deck's trying to do. We're against Precious Dough and the Bronze Mirror. If equipped creature attacks, venture into the dungeon. This card's good. Okay. Hopefully they play a creature and then I can just turtle lock it down. Okay, nice. Room abilities trigger. Wow, they're just like adventuring hard over there. Tap these down. It's good. I think I should just 3/3 here rather than contact other plane. Seems better to me. This is nice because their thing gets tapped down and so does yours, but then theirs doesn't untap, but then yours untaps on the next turn, so you get to attack first. So I like Dragon Turtle a lot. I almost thought, like, could this be a standard playable card? Maybe. I mean, it's a really big body. It's probably not good enough, but maybe in standard 2022 or whatever that crap they got going on Arena is. All right, equip pass. This is equip 3. That's expensive. All right, well, I can just contact other plane right now. Is there any real reason to? I mean, I guess I could draw literally Evolving Wilds. I gains menace and flying and menace, so basically unblockable. There's nothing really to Magic Missile. I could also just play a 3/4. I'd rather contact other plane first. Just draw 2. Alright. Let's just let them... I'm not going to like hold back my Dragon Turtle just to block. I'm just going to hit for 6 and let them venture. It's fine. It's not like this isn't the biggest deal. My board's still pretty solid and I still have this Magic Missile. Plus I can always just Sorcerer, trigger this, get back this, and then trigger this again. And then kind of go off in that way. Oh, so they went for Mad Mage, so they think this game is going to go on long. So I can go Trickster's Talisman equip. They have 5 mana up. They could easily have the counter a creature spell here. I think I like going for the Talisman line to play around the counter target creature or planeswalker spell. Maybe I get wrecked by something else since I don't know the format that well, but it seems good to me. Leave up Magic Missile mana just in case, although I don't think I'll be casting it right here. I'm just going to make another Dragon Turtle if I can. Okay, they're going to tap my turtle. Okay, well now I do get to Magic Missile 20. Oh, it doesn't make a difference on that one. They did 20 though. I think that other opponent 20'd me as well. Okay, let's attack. They're gonna get to venture again, but nothing I can do. I hit for 3. Oh, they're blocking? And they make it a 4/4. Oh my god, I got wrecked by this card. Are you serious? They did wait till combat. There's nothing I could have really done. It's just so annoying. 1/1? No, I wanted to do 1/2. Okay. That was whack. This card is not playable at all. Alright, they're going for Dungeon of the Mad Mage. They get to... they trigger twice, so they get to scry 1, scry 1. Okay. This card's good. It's the blue-white uncommon. They'll get 2 treasures, or they'll double Twisted Caverns. And they make a 2/5. That's annoying. All right, let's Mind Sorcerer and hopefully hit here. I think I want to just get Contact Other Planes. Just want to keep drawing cards. Brutal. That's the difference of like drawing a card or, not drawing a card. Oh god, and I can't Evolving Wilds this turn because I didn't do it in the right order. Didn't think about putting it on top, I just assumed I was going to get it in my hand. What a bad player I am. Alright. Well, we have a 4-5, so that's something. And if I hit with this, I can make a copy of Mind Sorcerer. Bounce it. Okay. They're attacking with both. They get to venture a million times here. Trigger venture when they hit. Wow. So they get to go create 2 treasures, scry 2 twice. They are going off. They did bounce my sorcerer, which is, I think, good for me. Alright. So I can try to make a copy of Dragon Turtle. Tap down, like, either of their creatures, and then also just play a sorcerer. I think that's probably what I want to do. I should Evolving Wilds first this time, so let's attack. They have to spend a lot of mana re-equipping if I'm going to take action. I'm going to make another Dragon Turtle. So if I tap this is only when it deals damage to a player. Yeah, so I tap this. And then I just go Evolving Wilds. I'll just crack now because I know I want planes anyway. I know I could crack in response, but should just do it now. And then they're going to counter it with that counter target creature spell. They don't have it. Okay. Wow, brutal. Still going to put it on top, I think. I think it's just good enough, especially since I'm drawing extra cards with Contact Other Plane, but missing twice on this is such a massive difference. I should have 2 more cards in my hand, at least as far as next turn, if I hit both times. If they equip, they need more than this, though. I mean, they can attack and trigger venture. Wow, they get to exile 4 cards from their library or create 4 1/1s. That's so much value, actually. They just create 4 1/1s. And then at the end, they get to draw 3 and cast 1 without paying its mana cost. They probably should have just... I guess if they exile a card, they didn't really have mana to play them, so maybe not. Should probably tap, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, potentially 9 mana. Probably just tap like this. First play Contact Other Plane. Maybe if I draw Gold Dragon, I want to cast it. Just not rolling well. Okay, there is Gold Dragon that I could cast. Seems pretty good, honestly. I can also just Magic Missile down a bunch of their skeletons. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. Next turn I can still cast both of these. I think it's better to just Gold Dragon. Because then, again, next turn I can still double spell. Wow, they tap my dragon. Okay, well, it's still good to get it down. And it doesn't untap. Opponent is just out-rolling me hard here. No attacks. Next turn I go Air Cult Elemental, probably bounce Shortcut Seeker, plus Magic Missile down, 3 things. Second Delver's Torch, trigger this a million times. Wow, getting fucking wrecked this draft. Am I just dead on board? Scry 3, Scry 3. And then if this hit me, let's see, 4, 5, 6. They get to do this twice. Cast a Pixie Guide, sure. Then cast a Shocking Grasp or a Keen-Eared Sentry. Shocking Grasp, sure. Doesn't really do anything. I think I'm still in trouble now, though. So they have those cards in hand. So if I block like this, I take 3, 7, go to 2. I think this is what I need to do. If I block these two things, I'm still taking a bunch of damage. I'm only saving 1 damage. I just really needed to gain the life there. Them having this was brutal. Wow. Got wrecked. Could have magic missiled, but that was a fitting end. Jesus Christ. Ended up 3-3. Not the best result. I feel like we got pretty unlucky overall. We got kind of outclassed there. So we lose a little bit of value on this draft. When you get to 4 wins, you really don't lose any value because then you only spend 100 gems and you get essentially 7 packs worth of cards, which is always a good deal. But, I mean, I haven't put any money into Arena and I have a ton of gems stocked up, fair amount of gold and a lot of wild cards. So everyone who says the Arena economy is terrible, it's not that bad. You do have to play a decent amount, though. All right, let's open some packs, and then we'll call it a day. What do we get? An old Gnawbone. That's a nice one to open in draft. Bard class, sure. Mythic Wildcard, that's what we want. Okay, sure. What's our last pack? What do we got? Mythic Wildcard, let's go. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching. Channel is youtube.com/snapbolt. Hope you enjoyed the content. I had a lot of fun doing this draft. I want to do some more drafts, so I will most likely be doing that. Again, subscribe to my channel if you want to support me. Throw a like on the video, comment down below. All that helps me out. So thanks so much. Till next time. Peace.